One of the questions I get here at Dreamstarters Publishing almost every single day is, what is ghostwriting? You're probably thinking to yourself, oh my God, it probably has something to do with ghosts or Halloween or waking the dead. Unfortunately, it actually breaks my heart to tell you this, it doesn't. I love Halloween, so I wish it did. But ghostwriting is all about helping you bring your stories and your lessons to life in a very short amount of time. And traditionally, ghostwriting was done over weeks and months and potentially years. Well, nowadays, with technology, you can streamline it. I own Dreamstarters Publishing, which is the #1 book creation process for entrepreneurs. And what we do is we use ghostwriting as a part of our service. I would interview entrepreneurs and ask them 15 generic lessons and ask them how did they learn those lessons. I do it via Zoom, and then we record that conversation, and I have a team of writers that bring it to life for you. Now, if you've ever heard of a book called Rich Dad Poor Dad, I've modeled my whole business based off of this book. This is the book that I read when I was 21 years old, and it changed my life. Robert Kiyosaki is the great marketer who has this great brand, who is in real estate making lots of money. He hired Sharon Lechter to bring the story to life professionally. Sharon Lechter doesn't really get that much credit because she's just the writer. She's the brilliant mind behind it all. Kiyosaki's the great marketer. Now, it would be in Kiyosaki's best interest, and the reason why is because he's this entrepreneur who makes a lot of money doing real estate deals and marketing and speaking. The last thing he should do is take his attention away from doing all that and spending it on a book that he's not really proficient at. He doesn't care about grammar and sentence structure and word choice. You hire a professional to do that, and it's a very smart business move. So if you're thinking about getting your story out there in a very short amount of time in an effective manner, you should ghostwrite. Because if you make your money in one way, wouldn't it be against your best interest if you were to take time away from this that makes you money and spend it on something that's not really a direct revenue source? It's an indirect revenue source. The reason why you want to get a ghostwriter is because it outsources your weaknesses. When it comes to video creation or sound engineering or podcast creation or building a house or whatever it is, you always want to hire the expert. And if it was blog creation or social media, you hire the expert. It's just smart business. You try to do everything on your own and nothing gets done. So ghostwriters usually will interview you, and it could take a long time, but in our process, it's done very, very fast. So if you need help when it comes to ghostwriting, getting your book done, please contact us at dreamstarterspublishing.com and let us know if we can help out in any which way. But the reason why you want to hire a ghostwriter is so you can focus on the revenue-producing activities. You hire someone who's a professional writer, your stories, your lessons will live on. Communicate that to an audience. The audience will find out about you, right? Done is better than perfect. If they can hear a little bit about you, get to know you, get to like you, get to trust you, now you can build a relationship. All those stories and all those lessons in your head right now do the audience no good. You got to get them down into a tangible form, into a book. That book becomes tangible. That could cross rivers and oceans and connect with people all over the world. In this lifetime, in this year, in the next 10 years, in the next 30 years, as long as you get it done. So all the big books out there, most likely, you get down to the nitty-gritty, are going to be ghostwritten. Because they're great marketers, they have a lot going on. The last thing they should do is take their attention away from what makes them the most money and spend it on something that is not their expertise. A ghostwriter will save you a lot. A ghostwriter will make you a lot.